Hey guys, it's Wendy Sanford Green, your digital marketing queen, and today I'm answering some questions on how to show up on Google. So what is ranking on Google? How do you rank on Google? Is it something that you can just do overnight? And the answer is yes and no, and it depends on a few different factors. But first off, if you've got a company or if you've got a client, if you're a marketer and you've got a client and they want you to get them to dominate online, then the first thing you need to look at is what they're willing to spend, because if they're and the timeline there, because if they want to show up tomorrow, it's not as simple as creating a Google My Business page, putting in the services or the products that they offer, saving it, and linking it to their website, and then next time you go to Google, you type in those services or products that they offer and their location, and they show up. It just isn't going to happen like that unless they're the only one that offers that product or service, and somebody knows to type in exactly that product or service or that company name, then they show up. So that is something that you've got to take into account. Now, the thing is, you can show up if you've got your wallet out and you're ready to go ahead and create a Google Ads account. You can bid on keywords. Now, there are other organizations out there that are national companies with national budgets that want to show up in those ad spaces on Google results pages in every single location that they service throughout the world, the United States, whatever area that they're in, that they want to show up in. So when you're going up against those guys, you're looking at, putting in keywords that are going against them, and they can get costly to show up and have any kind of visibility worth mentioning. So a lot of the time you can build a budget of a few $100s and show up 5% of the time for the impressions. So when people are searching 5% of the time, your business is going to show up in one of those top spots where it says ad, and then it will have all the information you build out for your ad to say, with your information on any specials you have, what products and services, what you address, what your physical address is, service areas that you cover, phone numbers, that sort of thing. Whatever you want in your ad, you build it out to show up like that. Now, Google will have to approve those ads, so that might take a day or two as well. But you can do with a small budget just to start showing up and getting your feet wet, dipping your toes in. If you've got a limitless budget, then you can show up and dominate. Google will never let you dominate 100% of the time in the ad area, but they will let you show up a good percentage in the 90s. So if you've got a big budget and that's not any kind of hindrance for you, and you get a great ROI, you've got great margins on the product or service that you sell, so bringing in one additional client is going to make, hit that cap of that 90%, then you might be fine. You might go in with $1,000, $2,000 a month and just rock that ad part. But the great news here is that's good if you want that steroid shot in the arm for instant results and showing up right now. But if you want to show up in a less expensive way and really dominate and capture 85% of the clicks from the search engine results page, then you want to show up on the maps and the organic listings and underneath the maps. And that is not going to happen overnight. Period. It's going to take a month to 2 months of offsite optimization, constant attention to that, and onsite optimization. Onsite optimization you're probably more familiar with. Listing on your website the different services that you offer, having separate pages for those different services. They're not all listed on one page. Lots of content on the site over multiple pages, listing the geographic areas that you cover, having hyperlinks to some of those keywords, that sort of thing, optimizing images. That's all onsite optimization. And to keep that fresh and going, have a review widget going on your website that's showing the reviews as they're coming in that are 4 and 5 stars, because those are have naturally occurring optimization to them of location, keywords, things like that when people leave a review. So that's fresh content coming to your page and updating continuously with that information for you. So you need to have those reviews fed in. Plus, people are more likely to stay on a page and give their business to a page when they've got those reviews and a good review rating front and center like that. Now, offsite optimization is another major factor in showing up in those organic search results. And you do that by creating those Facebook newsfeed posts every 3 days. They feed into Google, having Facebook ads running. You also do that through having reviews listed on offsite platforms such as Facebook and different look at Trustpilot, places like that where people can leave a review for your company and it's not on your website. Okay, I mean, you can feed it to your website, but it didn't originate there. So that's offsite optimization. And then backlinks, which are a lot trickier to do. It's great to have a company kind of like mine in there that build out that optimization for you. But backlinks are going to be hyperlinked keywords in reputable postings and publications online in other areas that are not your website, sending people to your website as a source of authority on any particular keyword. So those are the things that you can build out as well. So that's on-site and off-site optimization. That's what gets you ranked on Google. And then again, if you want to pay for Google AdWords, you can show up quicker. If you want to give it a little bit of time, build up that credibility and rapport with Google, then you put more into your search engine optimization. If you want to dominate the entire screen and push your competitors clean off the page, then you want to do both. So if you have any questions, let me know. And I appreciate your time. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.